0 point. Okay, let's move on. From tracking celebs to tracking your loved ones, the Wall Street Journal points out that for the first time in human history, we have the ability to see our family and friends' exact locations at any time on our phone. So, do you think tracking family and friends is problematic? No. I'm looking at the ages of people.
No.
Oh my God, the young ones are saying it's a problem. The young ones are saying it's a problem?
Well,
I'll tell you why. I know exactly why it's a problem. We don't think it's a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna stand here as a proud Gen Xer. Here's my flag. I'm a Gen Xer. And the reason why I'm proud of that is many reasons, but one of it is we are the very last generation to have had an entire childhood that was not traceable or trackable with technology.
Thank goodness.
We're the last ones. Now, fast forward to these very young, beautiful people in the front row here. They have actually been born into the opposite. They are the digital natives. They don't know a life without technology. In fact, if you actually threw them on an island without technology, they'd all lose it. I'm pretty sure. I'm actually sure. So we are talking about a generational divide here.
Yeah.
I wish I wasn't team tracking, but I am so team tracking today because I have a 10-year-old daughter. I do.
Can we take a moment and just have a sad laugh, though, over how this has become the norm for an entire generation during a moment in history where the fear of surveillance and the Big Brother state is felt around the world? It's
That was deep.
You want to know where I am? No, seriously, go ahead. Like they're giving their information willingly
I
to
think
the
that the
enemy.
idea is that they're giving it to each other. I don't think they're thinking about Big Brother necessarily having access to that, but that's a whole other, that's valid. For me, it's like, I think if I was like in my university days and this was available, I 100% would have signed up for it. It's like, oh, so-and-so, Joey's at the library. I'm gonna just pop by the library.
Fair.
Because we've all had that experience where you run into like an ex or a guy you have a crush on or something like that and you don't look your best. Well, this eliminates that possibility
absolutely.
entirely. Right?
Interesting.
Having said that, I do think what people don't realize is that even if you're
Are
a
you
teenager...
talking to them?
I am.
Okay.
Even if you're into this and you're a teenager and you're doing it for the reasons I just said, one day it will come a time when you actually don't want your friends to know where you are. And it might be because you're doing something not great. You might have hooked up with your ex-friend's ex-lover. I don't know. But there'll be a time when you don't want that kind of surveillance.
Do they even know what that's about? Do they?
I don't know.
Even
They don't know that world.
They don't know that world.
I don't know.
And I'm, you know, as you mentioned, I'm so glad I'm from a generation where I could just disappear and I only had to be home before the street lights went on. I'm so grateful for that. And I just don't, the article talks about friends following each other. Like, I understand as a parent, you want to know where your child is.
I don't know where my kid is. He's at school, I assume.
I know, but
anyway.
somebody, you can call someone, you know where he is, you know the building that he's in. I don't understand the friends wanting to track the friends all the time. I think that's a weird behavior that could turn into a little bit of a stalker something situation, and then you're gonna question me why I was somewhere. I don't like it, but I'll tell you what I do like it for. Okay, so my dad, as he was getting older, he had a walker, and he had a vascular dementia, so he knew how to get home, but he wasn't 100% sharp. And I just was living in fear that one day it would get really bad. So I did not tell him, and I tracked him.
Yep.
And I put a tracker in his walker, and what I would do is I would just look for him and I would just pop up. And this is what he would say. He's like, you know what's so funny? I was thinking about you, and all of a sudden you just appeared. And it's the darndest thing. And I was like, it's crazy that I just knew you were at the library. You want to go for lunch? He's like, yeah, let's go for lunch. And
that is very
What
sweet.
I did that for is I didn't tell him because I didn't want him to feel like he was being treated like a child, and I wanted to still have his freedom, but I wanted that peace of mind that if anything happened, I knew where he was. So in that case, track.
Yeah. You sound like a parent.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like a parent.
Yeah,
you do.
I just never wanted. We've all seen the news stories where someone's parent has walked away from the house and they can't find them, and I was like, that's not going to happen. I tracked that man's everything: shoes, walker, hat, everything is tracked.
It's true.
Yeah.
Are you into this, Jess?
Well, I don't track anyone, but Simon, my partner, tracks me only for one reason. When I'm driving home and I turn onto this one street, he can tell where I am, and he'll put on the same song every single day. Do you know Nicki Minaj's WAP? That song? That's the song he plays. Okay, Cardi B. Sorry, Cardi B. Oh my God. Sorry. That was so bad.
That was pretty bad.
I'm sorry, I'm still stuck on your
certified.
Your entrance music is WAP.
Yeah, and it makes me laugh every single time.
That's
just
love.
the first when my heart starts hearing it, it's just a joy. That's how you spread joy.
You know,
that's a good use of tracking.
How did that start, though? Do I want to know? But how did that start?
I have no idea.
Listen, for the generation who's watching who has no idea what those letters are an acronym for, here's the thing. We're going to take a commercial break right now. You're going to go to your favorite music platform. You're going to look up that song. You're going to have a whole new impression of Jess Allen when you come back. I guarantee you.
Or Simon.
I mean, Simon, it's true. Wow, we just got insight into your bedroom that we weren't asking for.
Hey, you, come a bit closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.